position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
The short hands, it's Graves. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Vick. Makes the grab on the left. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. A full dive to haul that one in.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within. Obviously, there's a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'll lob to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll try the run. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking a run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Daly. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quarterback making adjustments. He fires one deep over the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go, boss. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Vick. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter's about to get underway. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
To the air. It's Flowers. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Vick. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got him. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. They just keep firing. Quick strike complete.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Vick. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Finds his man. It's Oliver. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Back to throw, it's Vick. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Vick. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. And
the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Reinhardt. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. possession to give.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
29 Philly.
To the air, it's Flowers. The screen, he can go. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the option. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dodge man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking downfield, it's Vick. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Fry. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being...
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. It's complete on the right side.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Green 25.
Gets the back moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to